Hi guys, it's Joanna. So today I just casually decided to film a video. I actually just came back from a family lunch and this video just came across my mind because I was sampling a lot of designer perfumes lately. What I've been testing are new designer releases. So last week, last Friday, I went and watched a football match in the stadium in Porto. Just before watching the game, we actually went to a shopping mall just across the stadium and I've tested some perfumes. Just to let you guys know, when I test out designer perfumes in Sephora or in Douglas, or like in a local perfume shop, what I do is test them on skin, and I test maximum 4 perfumes just to feel it and also know the actual longevity and projection. So I think I will be quite just in here. So having said that, these are quite solid opinions. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do reviews and recommendations of designer, niche, indie, and Middle Eastern fragrances, basically all kinds. And if that sounds interesting to you, you're the type who enjoys this kind of video content, then yeah, please do keep watching and maybe consider subscribing. Okay, first perfume is Ariana Grande Cloud Pink. I was very curious when this came out. Here in Portugal, I think there's only one shop that carries it. Obviously, I didn't want to blind buy it because I have the Ariana Grande Cloud Intense already and I love that one. I've seen reviews already saying that they're quite similar anyway. So I didn't buy it, but then I told myself I wanted to sample it. Portugal, it's only available in Douglas, I think. When I sampled it, it's very nice. It is basically Ariana Grande Cloud. The only difference I think is that Cloud Pink is fruitier in the opening. I detected the berries easily in there, pineapple, yes, dragon fruit. Anyway, dragon fruit doesn't have a smell, I think. I've eaten a lot of dragon fruit in my life, and to be honest, I cannot remember it having a particular scent. I'm getting the pink vibe. It's like a pink vibe that's quite synthetic and plasticky to my nose, and that dissipates anyway. Let's say after around 2 hours, and then basically it just smells like cloud. In my opinion, Cloud Intense is still the best flanker. Also, I feel like it's quite juvenile. Or I don't know, probably fruity perfumes is not just like my first choice when it comes to fragrances. Anyway, if you're the type who prefers fruity perfumes, you might like that one more. For me, it's a pass. It's definitely feminine leaning. I find the longevity and projection very moderate, 4 to 5 hours. Yeah, and maybe moderate projection. Cloud Intense projects more. That's for sure. If I have to rate it, I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10. And next up is Dolce and Gabbana Devotion. This perfume is hyped in social media, and I must say for a reason. Guys, when I sprayed it, the first perfume that came to my mind was Acrobatic. I reviewed that perfume in my channel maybe 2 months ago when it just came out, and it was a like. Acrobatic for me has a very harsh opening. I think I was getting like a lemongrass scent in that perfume. If you're not familiar with lemongrass, it is quite common in Thai food. You know, it smells grassy slash gingery. I like Acrobake, love the dry down of that one, but I cannot get past through that harsh opening because of that lemongrass scent. However, Devotion is how I wanted Acrobake to smell like. It has candied lemon, orange blossom, panna cotta, rum, and vanilla. So basically the inspiration of this is panna cotta, which is like an Italian dessert. Anyway, I definitely got the panna cotta aroma. It is sweet, but not cloying sweet. I find Devotion smelling like a cooked cream. It teaspoon of rum, topped off with lemon zest. It is very addictive, guys, and I actually love it. If you are a gourmand lover, you'll definitely love it as well. And I must say that when it comes to the quality of fragrance, it is top notch. And of course, because it is created by Olivier Cresp as well, who is the perfumer behind Acrobake. I love this fragrance. And come on, it's Dolce and Gabbana. For me, Dolce and Gabbana is actually in my top 3 favorite designer brands when it comes to perfumes. I own a lot of perfumes from Dolce and Gabbana. They have quality in them. And this one is definitely an example of a good quality perfume. I highly recommend it. Also, guys, it has a very good projection. I remember I tested 4 perfumes, so I had 2 on my left and 2 on my right, and it's the Devotion that actually projects the most. And for me, that says a lot. It was raining that time, so imagine I was actually soaking wet, and I could still smell Devotion on my skin, guys. For me, that is something big. I actually ordered it online already and it's on the way. I really love it. High quality fragrance, amazing longevity and projection. When it comes to uniqueness, it's nothing groundbreaking. I saw people as well comparing to Lyra, but in my opinion, it's not Lyra, it is Acrobake. If you love that perfume, you will definitely like this one. And if you haven't bought Acrobake yet, just buy D&G and Devotion. Yeah. Next perfume is Givenchy L'Interdit Rouge Ultime. I hope I pronounced that right. So, a lot of you guys love that line, especially if you are into tuberose. If you watch my channel, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of tuberose. However, I really do appreciate L'Interdit Rouge. As a matter of fact, I own a bottle of that. So basically, this is a flanker. This is another flanker of L'Interdit, but closer to Rouge. When it comes to the notes, okay, it is full on white florals, orange blossom, jasmine, tuberose, neroli, but I think this time this one has some cacao pods. And I must say that this is like a combo of L'Interdit Rouge and the OG L'Interdit. If you are bothered by the ginger note of L'Interdit Rouge, get this one instead, because this one I didn't get any spiciness because basically it doesn't have ginger, and instead this is creamier. It has that creamy effect that is coming from the OG L'Interdit. I actually enjoy this one. I say when I first sniffed it, I was like, this smells nice. To me, it doesn't smell cloying or like, headache inducing. For someone who's not into florals, we normally detect this nauseating white flowers in a perfume, and for us, like, it's a straight pass. I didn't feel that in this fragrance. I like it. Also, I found the longevity and projection of that perfume good. So it's the same projection and longevity like L'Interdit Rouge, like around 6 to 8 hours, and very good projection as well. Yeah, so do I recommend it? Yes, especially if you love L'Interdit Rouge and you don't like the ginger in that fragrance and you're the type who enjoys white florals. And I'm gonna rate that fragrance 8.5 out of 10. It has very good quality as well, in my opinion. Okay, next up will be the perfumes that I tested last night. After testing them on skin, I actually brought with me test strips for me to have a clearer idea of how it smells like. Now let's talk about Jean Paul Gaultier Divine. In reviews of this fragrance in Fragrantica and in YouTube as well, and a lot of people are comparing this to Olympia by Paco Rabanne, and to be honest, yeah, they have similarities, but like 50-50 in my opinion. This fragrance on me smells very fruity, guys. This in the opening smells like literally like watermelon with some berries and citruses. Yes, that's how it smells like in the beginning. And you know, as this one dries down, then you get like that salty vanilla that is not even listed in the notes. Yes, I do get the florals in here, like the lily, jasmine, and ylang ylang. However, it's not that prominent to my nose. It has a meringue note as well. The kind of meringue that I get from this fragrance is like a fruity flavored meringue. You know, like a watermelon flavored meringue. I don't know if there's such thing, okay? But this is very fruity on me. Very standout scent is like watermelon. When I checked the note, calypsone, and I don't know what that is, but I think it's kind of similar to watermelon. That's why I'm getting that smell. And to me, I find this fragrance as well a bit salty. So I actually understand why people are comparing this to Olympia. I was very curious to try this fragrance out because this is creation of Quentin Biche. Quentin made a lot of perfumes for Jean Paul Gaultier anyway, so I'm not surprised. You know what? When it comes to the uniqueness, this one stands out. I find this fragrance very unique. Of course, because it's done by Canteen. I haven't smelled anything like this, and I was actually surprised with this scent because like looking at the bottle and the notes, the scent doesn't represent it at all. For me, I find the scent very flirty and fun. I will imagine like a pink bottle, I think. A golden bottle doesn't really evoke the scent of this perfume. Well, it is something that I will wear like if I'm going to a yacht party. That is the vibe this perfume is giving me. Definitely unique, and guys, this has an amazing longevity and projection. This one stood out on my skin, lasted for a very long time. This, I must say, is a very good one. However, I won't be buying a bottle of this for myself just because I am not vibing with this fragrance. But I must say that this is a good and solid release, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna give this an 8.5. Next fragrance is from Narciso Rodriguez, and this is called All of Me. I tested it a week ago, and I knew that I liked it then. So I tested it once again just because I wanted to refresh my memory how much I like it. And guys, I've seen a lot of reviews about this and people are not really liking this. And to be honest, I love this one. This has a very prominent magnolia note. It has rose and geranium as well. However, to my nose, magnolia is very dominant in this fragrance. I don't get that much geranium. I get rose, musk, and sandalwood. Just to let you guys know, this doesn't have the typical musk DNA of Narciso Rodriguez. However, this is like a very light version of the Narciso Rodriguez musk. So if you're bothered with the musk of Narciso Rodriguez, then you might like this one. To me, this is very pleasant, likable floral musk fragrance. There's something about it that evokes femininity and calmness. I really like this one, guys. It smells clean as well. Basically, if you are the type who wears clean girl aesthetic kind of perfume, you will love this one. Nothing groundbreaking though. I think people are expecting a lot from Narciso Rodriguez and they didn't get it from this one, so they are like kind of disappointed with the fragrance. But in my opinion, it's a good fragrance. Longevity and projection is very moderate, I must say. Narciso Rodriguez is known for strong and potent perfumes. However, this one is just an okay in that category. Let's say like minimum projection and around 4 to 6 hours longevity. Also, I must say I'm not a fan of the bottle of this. For me, it doesn't evoke Narciso Rodriguez. The bottle looks like a celebrity bottle, in my opinion. However, the Scento is very good, so I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. Next fragrance is Dior's J'adore L'Or. And guys, this one has a very simple note breakdown. It has jasmine, orange blossom, lily of the valley, violet, and rose. Okay, yes, I'm getting all of those floral notes in here. But the most prominent to my nose is jasmine, okay? Am I reminded of J'adore? Definitely. However, there's something different on this one. This to me smells like a very sophisticated and elevated J'adore. Like the bottle evokes the vibe that you're gonna get from the fragrance. If you love floral dominant fragrances, you will definitely love this one. Even though it reminds me so much of J'adore, the perfume that came to my mind as well when I tested this one out was Naso Mato's Narcotic Venus. They are extremely similar, guys. I think the only difference is that Narcotic Venus has a more dominant tuberose and J'adore L'Or is more dominant in jasmine and orange blossom. But they both have the same vibe, you know. They both have the freshness of these white florals. So for me, it's not extremely typical designer perfume. I can tell that this fragrance is a very good quality. The perfumer behind this fragrance is Francisco de John. So, you know, yeah, I think we should expect a high quality scent, right? Very good when it comes to scent and quality, and also longevity and projection, guys. This one is amazing. Let's say it lasted around 8+ hours. Yesterday, so I had 4 perfumes and this was the one that stood out. Having said that, it really projects and it lasted as well. I am actually quite impressed with this one. I'm not a fan of floral perfumes, but this is something that I will highly recommend because of the very good quality and the strong longevity and projection. If you love floral dominant perfumes, I highly recommend you checking this one out, and I'm gonna give this one a 9.5 out of 10. Next one is Juliette has a gun ode to dullness. Guys, this one quite surprised me. Okay, the notes of this fragrance are cashmere, wood, sandalwood, star anise, and tonka bean. It sounds very simple, right? And so is this fragrance. It is quite linear and simple, but guys, this one is so good. The bottle looks beautiful. This has a creamy sandalwood and like cocooning cashmere note that are just so good. I do get star anise here as well, but it's not too much. I love this one actually. Very soft and comforting. At the same time, if you love, for example, Zadig and Voltaire, this is her, you have to check this one out. They both have the same vibe. And this one as well lasted for a long time, guys. When it comes to projection, oh, amazing as well. So J'adore Lord was the one projecting the most, and this was top 2. I highly recommend this one. Very impressive. I might consider buying this fragrance. This is very fall appropriate, guys. Nothing groundbreaking, but such a soft and comforting scent. I'm gonna give this one 9 out of 10. And last but not the least is the internet's darling, Burberry Goddess. Guys, just to let you know, this fragrance was so hard to find here in Portugal. Actually, I was hunting this fragrance in every website and online shops and I couldn't find it. I purchased this from Look Fantastic, which is an online shop from UK, and I think that I was a bit crazy to pay 30 euros for a 10 ml of this, okay? I bought this along with a Kilian's perfume, which is a 10 ml as well, and I paid the same amount. You know what? For the sake of trying it, I still got it because I want to experience myself what other people are experiencing out of this fragrance. And this is a 50-50 for me. This fragrance is packed with vanilla, basically, with lavender, cacao, and ginger. To be honest, I am not picking up ginger in this fragrance. People are comparing this to Mongolin, but I'm not getting that one. You know what? Let's talk about the good and the bad of this internet darling, okay? Scent-wise, this is nothing groundbreaking. However, I was surprised to get this kind of scent from a designer perfume. This is a kind of scent that I can imagine getting from the private line of Guerlain, you know, because they are very known for their vanilla perfumes. And it is giving me that high quality vanilla vibe. I definitely got the cacao in here and it's so beautiful. And the lavender is not the kind of lavender that you smell in like an oil or like even the lavender plant itself. It's not the same like the lavender notes that you get in masculine perfumes. This is very soft and feminine lavender. The kind of lavender in here is just like a dried lavender that was left in a box for a long time. Scent-wise, it is absolutely amazing, guys. I love the scent out of this fragrance. Very high quality and very sophisticated. Definitely evokes elegance. So that's the good part about this fragrance. Now let's talk about the downside. This fragrance is a skin scent. And as you can see, this fragrance is quite used. Even though I got this only like 3 or 4 days ago, this was the only fragrance that I was wearing, okay, during these days. Because the thing is, I really love the scent, but I'm very disappointed with the longevity and projection of this one. As of now, I'm happy to get a 10 ml of this. I told myself I will only buy this fragrance if I finish this 10 ml because this fragrance is so expensive as well. I'm sorry, but I cannot justify that amount of money for a skin scent fragrance, no matter how beautiful it smells like, okay? Maybe if I get this on a very good discount, then I will get it. You guys in US are very lucky. You have Joma Shop and you have like sales every now and then. Here in Europe, we don't get big sales, okay? Not even Sephora carries this. So yeah, that is the downside of this fragrance. Will I recommend it? Yes, I think if you are the type who wants to smell very pretty, elegant, sophisticated, and at the same time you want to wear something that is just a skin scent, then I recommend you checking this one out. If you're the type working in hospitality and you can't really wear perfume that has a big projection, this perfume is for you. But for me, I'm not into a skin scent kind of fragrance. Yeah, maybe when I go to sleep, but I have a lot of perfumes. Do I want another perfume just to go to sleep? Maybe not. Let's see. I have a feeling that they will do an extra of this because of the demand, for sure, because this is getting a lot of hype, okay? And I must say that it's been a while that a designer fragrance is getting this much attention. Yeah, so that is just my thought about Burberry Goddess. Having said that, I'm gonna rate this one an 8 out of 10. Longevity and projection of this one on me is 2 to 4 hours. And this is definitely feminine leaning despite of the lavender note. So that is the video for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed hearing my thoughts about this designer new releases. I'm curious to know, is there any new designer perfume that caught your attention or like really made you feel that it has to be hyped? Please write me in the comments down below because you know that I get the best recommendations from you. You know the drill. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And see you on my next one. Bye!